Okay, guys, welcome back to another Mesh Network Previously Technicals. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and get yourselves over to the free Mesh Telegram group. Links are all down below in the description. We update our technical analysis, drop any fundamentals that are upcoming. It just pays to be in there, guys, and it's free, so no excuses. We have a look at the NASDAQ now. We look at the monthly chart. As we see, we've been bullish over the last few months, but similar to the SPX. If you haven't checked that video over, guys, go and check it out. Very similar to the NASDAQ in the fact that we're starting to see this rejection after months of bullish volume. So yeah, say previous month's candle, we got nice bullish candle, not much in the way of wicks, but then obviously this area that we've been looking at 15,900 call it, we have had a rejection similar to the SPX, and now we're seeing this big bearish candle getting printed. Obviously, we're still 25 days from monthly closures, yet we're seeing the rejection, but it doesn't tell us a massive amount yet. As we say, we've got 25 days left on closure, but yeah, a lot of bearish volume at the minute, as you can see. Still bullish overall on the hold on, let's see if we can get a closer look. But yeah, as you can see, we're starting to go bearish on the weekly as well now. So bullish on the monthly, but now we're starting to see this bearish structure on the weekly. We've had previously had nice bullish structure of these higher highs and higher lows getting printed. We had this earlier consolidation before we broke out to both. And then we saw a lot of volume to the market. But you see this wick, yeah, 2 weeks ago, we had this wick to the upside, which showed the rejection of that 15,900 area. Obviously, we could take this two ways at the time. We could see this as a rejection and potential for the reversal, but obviously with these daily trend lines and the way price is sitting, obviously the way we've been bullish, just overall looking at the charts, we could say this is a rejection, or we could say, we've got the potential to pull back to retest these areas around 15,250 area. So we did see a rejection of that area, but then managed to maintain support around this area before breaking to the upside once again. But then, like you see, we've had this rejection, a breaking structure to the downside. So this higher low is no longer intact. We've broken that higher low, but we've yet to retest and have confirmation on a weekly. But just looking at that at the minute, we're going bearish on the weekly. Just obviously these areas are still intact. Yeah, we've got bearish structure on the weekly, but this previous structure still valid. So we could potentially see price maintaining support at 15,260 before starting to trade back to the upside, solidate within this range of 15,900, 15,280, around that area. So we go into smaller time frame. So yeah, so obviously just mentioning the previous week's candle that we've seen, similar to SPX, we've had that bearish engulf the bearish candle engulfed the previous bullish candle. So now we can see this structure's broken, and we'd like to see this area around 15,430 get retested, but we'll go down into a smaller time frame now. Once again, just a quick recap. Monthly bullish, weekly starting to break that previous higher low, starting to see bearish. We're starting to see the bears coming to the market, so we'll go down into the daily once again. Now you can clearly see where we've got that double top area, a little bit of a double top area, and now we're starting to see bearish structure now. So monthly bullish, weekly bearish, daily bearish. So we're starting to see that rejection of the 15,900 area, and we're starting to see price make bearish structure and start to trade lower. So let's just have a closer look at that. So we have this trend line as well, this forward trend line. We have this daily trend line, which has been getting respected. Obviously, a weekly, daily channel, it's been respected, and then price is broken through that, but we'll just mention that. We're going to just have a look at that now. You see, we've been a little bit of consolidation after that rejection of 15,900, prices come up and it's not managed to tap that area again. But we see once we've broken this big bearish candle and we've broken through all these previous structural low, like these structural lows here, we've seen that break and now we've seen a nice clean retest of that area all on the daily chart. So clearly bearish on the daily at the minute, but just having a look at this trend line on the way up now, broken and rejected that trend line on that bottom side, but we still trading above this 15,260 area. So it's a little bit indecisive still. I'd like to see this area, what we've established support at now, which was previous resistance. It's looking like we've just tapped it and could establish support before coming back up, tapping this trend line, consolidating, breaking down before giving us our third leg extension. As mentioned on the Dixie, if you haven't checked that video out, go and check it out now. We could see a consolidation on these pairs as the Dixie begins to squeeze within that descending triangle around 101.5 that we've been mentioning over the last couple of months. But as I say, just get yourselves over and check out that Dixie video. But yes, if we do see this area around 15260, call it. As you can see, we've got a lot of resistance, and then we've tapped it now acting as support. So if we do see this area breaking down, and then we get a retest of this area around 105, 15260, call it, then we can look to take shorts off that area. So I'd be looking to short. And if we get a break test and establish resistance at 15,260. Failing that, if we do establish support here, then we can potentially look to. I wouldn't fancy trading it back up into this trend line. I'd be waiting for the higher probability trade once we break, establish resistance and get the third leg extension. But potentially, we could break back up inside this trend line and come up and retest this 15,900 area and start to trade within this range, as mentioned on the Dixie, with the potential consolidation coming up. But yeah, I'd like to see at the minute on the NASDAQ, I'd like to see this 15,260 area break, retest, look for shorts. If it establishes support, then we could look to take long back up into the higher end of this range. So let me just have a quick look on 4 hour. Get rid of this. So like we see, we've got the potential for price to double bottom here before trading back up into this channel that we've been watching and then coming up to retest these areas and potentially this 15,900 area. But like I say, I'll be taking the higher probability trades on the break of this area or the break of this area to look for longs. So 15,900 break and retest, look for longs. 15,260 area break and retest, establishing resistance, looking for shorts. But yeah, just make sure you're building your confidences, take your higher probability trades, quality over quantity always, guys. Yeah, get yourselves up. We upgrade our RTA throughout the week, mention any fundamentals, so I don't see why you wouldn't want to be in it, guys. It's all down below in the free description. But yeah, drop us a comment as well, guys. If you want us to analyze any pairs, any that you're interested in, and they say we've built up with a few subscribers now, so just drop some comments down below. Let us know your trading style. You swing trade, the day trade, the scalper. It helps us to know what style of traders we've got following us, obviously, to start to cater for those trading styles. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's the outlook on NAS for this week.